welcome to What's Up Ocala. I'm your host, Andrea Praber, and today we have an important topic to discuss. We're diving into a topic that has sparked some serious debate, mostly out in California, but it's definitely raised a few questions, especially in the culinary world. It's because they're wondering if it should be gas stoves versus electric stoves. So strap in for this one. As a realtor, I often get asked about the pros and cons of these two options, especially when it comes to kitchen appliances when people are buying and selling homes. So in this video, in this show, we'll explore the benefits and the drawbacks of both gas and electric stoves and helping you make an informed decision next time you are in the market. So let's go ahead and get started. Choosing the right stove for your home is an important decision, especially since it affects pretty much everything going on in the heart of the house, the kitchen. It's part of your cooking experience, your energy consumption, even the overall kitchen aesthetics can be changed. So let's weigh the pros and cons of both gas and electric stoves to help you make that informed choice when you're going to purchase a home. All right, now gas stoves have been a staple in kitchens for decades, and for very good reason. Some of the advantages to consider when looking at gas stoves versus electric stove is they are known for their overall energy efficiency. So while you're cooking, the flame heats the pot or pan directly. It wastes very, very little heat compared to electric stoves that rely on radiant or maybe even coil heating elements if you've got one of the older versions. One of the significant advantages also of a gas stove is because of that instant heat response, you're not going to have more time waiting for things to heat up. So it's really helpful. You can also precisely control the flame, adjusting it from high to low within seconds. So this feature is particularly valuable for professional chefs or for those who just really enjoy cooking, especially delicate dishes that require quick temperature changes. It is prone to power outages in Florida, especially. So gas stoves are a reliable choice for that. As long as you have a supply of gas, of course, you can continue cooking and heating your meals even when the electricity goes out. While we don't get the, huge hurricane force winds here in the middle of the state, that's something that can affect the coast a lot more so, but we still can have power outages, and we do at times. Sometimes I think they have like a preemptive moment and have the electric turned off before we actually get the storm, but I can't prove that. Anyway, being able to cook inside during a storm is nice. Now, what about the advantages of electric stoves? Well, there are some advantages there too, so let's go ahead and shift our focus over to electric stoves and explore why they have their own very loyal following, myself included. So there's a safety issue. Electric stoves are considered much safer in terms of fire hazards because it doesn't have that open flame that the gas stoves do. The risk of accidental fires is significantly reduced with electric stoves. This feature can be particularly important for families if you have young children or those who may be a little bit more accident prone in the kitchen. Something to consider, just saying. It's also a little easier to clean. I have a glass top stove. Those glass top electric stoves are fantastic as far as cleaning. Very, very easy. There's no nooks, no crannies. They have a flat, smooth glass top surface, making them much easier to clean than something with like burner grates and crevices. Spills and splatters can be quickly wiped away without the need to remove or clean individual burners or open up the top and clean up whatever's fallen down in there. And you don't have to deal with any of that. There's also lower initial costs with electric stove. In general, electric stoves tend to have lower upfront costs. You can easily compare this on like Lowe's.com or something like that, maybe Home Depot, and see that there's a reduced price for those electric stoves. So if you're on a tight budget, this could also be an important factor to consider. There's some concerns also with how much of an impact gas stoves versus electric stoves have on the environment. And that's really what's become a major debate in some arenas. As with any debate, it's essential to consider individual preferences, specific circumstances before you make any kind of decision. Here are some additional factors to keep in mind. Local utility costs, okay? Research thoroughly the cost of electricity and gas in your area because it can really vary significantly. Compare the cost per unit to determine which option may be more cost effective in the long run. Here in Ocala, the electric is, well, it's quite a bit more expensive within the city limits. So that's where, you will most likely and most often find the gas lines and the gas stoves being utilized. So if you're looking for somebody specifically selling a home that has gas stove, look within the city limits. More and more throughout the county, we are seeing solar panels being utilized. So if you were opting towards solar, then obviously you would want an electric stove, as the cost to heat would be barely anything, if anything. Sometimes you'll actually have a subtraction on your electric bill because they've utilized your power. So if you're considering that, go ahead and switch to electric. Considering your cooking habits and the types of dishes you enjoy preparing, if you really love cooking with very precise temperature control, you might have to stick with gas stoves. That's going to be a lot more suitable for you. It's a lot more reliable for you. If, on the other hand, you're more worried about safety and ease of cleaning, like I am, if those are your priorities, no judgment, because that's the same way I am, that electric stove is going to be probably a better fit for you, especially the glass tops. If you're looking at your kitchen's existing infrastructure, or if you're looking at a gas stove and it's a house that doesn't have gas stove, you're going to have to consider putting in, installing a connection, which can be pretty expensive. In some cases, it might be more practical to just go ahead and stick with the electric stove. It may be a moot point is there's no gas lines anywhere near you. So then you will end up with what I always thought was called a gas pig. It's that big metal tank in the yard that needs to be refilled that provides gas to just your house. Some HOAs actually ban those, so you may need to bury it. There's just some other things you're going to need to look into if that's what you opt to do. All right, so there you have it, the pros and cons, gas versus electric. I'm sure a lot of people are going to get very hyped up about this, but I did want to give the options, which ones have merits and whatever. But really, the decision boils down to personal preferences. It boils down to your budget, your individual circumstances, including where your job is. Maybe if your job is in an area that doesn't have gas stoves in that or gas lines in that area, it's not even a question. You're going to have to look at your cooking needs. You're going to evaluate your kitchen setup, your house setup, all of that stuff. So let me know how I can help. Let's talk, and we'll just keep going from there. All right. Now we're going to talk about the huge plans that the WEC unveiled on Facebook last week, okay? They talked about so much stuff and got into details about plans, and it was just very exciting, very exciting. The expansions on the World Equestrian Center, I did want to go ahead and get into some of that with you, okay? It's bringing in a whole new era for the facility. We knew that there were 4 phases planned out, and they'd only just completed phase 1. So we knew there was a lot more coming, but we didn't really know what. They have the introduction to a brand new hotel that's going to redefine the equestrian experience out there. It's actually set to open their doors in the near future. This is still going to be a luxury hotel. It's going to offer premium accommodations, but it's basically going to be an option for equestrians that and visitors from around the world that are wanting to stay on location. So that one is actually, it's supposed to be stunning, absolutely stunning. It's been interesting to watch it be built since there's already this huge, beautiful equestrian hotel sitting right there. But it's going to have some exquisite rooms, suites. It's going to have a lot of modern amenities. It's really supposed to be absolutely amazing. They've got a lot of furnishings, plush bedding, just really spacious bathrooms, beautiful views of the equestrian landscape. So you'll be able to watch different things right from the hotel. It's just every aspect of the hotel will be meticulously crafted to ensure an unforgettable experience, which is, of course, anybody that's been to the WEC would definitely agree that that's what it feels like every time. So the hotel is actually not just going to serve as a haven for guests, but it's also going to be a hub for activity and entertainment, very similar to the equestrian right now. It's going to have upscale dining options, so visitors can stay just for the restaurants if they want to. They can try different cuisine from very talented chefs, of course. We expect that because we've had, I think, 7 restaurants right now that the World Equestrian Center has already. But anyway, if you want just something like a quick bite or something like that, they will have that as well. So if you're in a hurry or a rush, they're going to have something for you there too. The hotel's restaurants and bars are supposed to cater to all tastes and preferences. That's quite a statement right there. The World Equestrian Center is also embarking on a significant expansion of its state-of-the-art facilities. There's going to be new barns, arenas that are going to be constructed. They're going to have a lot more spacious and modern accommodations, both for horses and for their riders. These expansions are also going to ensure that they can cater to a growing number of participants. So when they were first building this, I was like, are they really going to have that many people interested in this? Yes, the answer is yes. They've answered that with a very, very strong yes. They're going to have larger scale events. They're going to have very prestigious equestrian competitions, horse shows, and of course, a lot of people are going just because it's such an amazing, glamorous, gorgeous place. So they're hoping that more and more people will just want to experience all of this and come for other events and things as well. And they're also investing in cutting edge technology and infrastructure upgrades. So they've improved Wi-Fi connectivity throughout the facilities, which is going to help immensely as somebody that has been out there quite a few times. But they're going to try and ensure seamless communication and live streaming capabilities. So hopefully this will allow the equestrian enthusiasts from all over the world to stay connected and enjoy the events no matter where they're from. And hopefully they will be able to enjoy all of that even if they're not physically present. So, amazing world of technology we're living in. Another exciting development in the pipeline is the introduction of new and diverse equestrian disciplines to the World Equestrian Center. They're hoping to provide opportunities for riders and trainers in all these different various disciplines that they really can't necessarily do right now, but they want to do a lot more with dressage. I've seen that quite a bit, and show jumping, and then they also want to introduce reining and eventing. So this broadened scope will attract a wider range of participants according to the World Equestrian Center, and it will foster a vibrant and inclusive equestrian community. Overall, the World Equestrian Center is trying to create an unforgettable experience beyond the equestrian competitions themselves, but also anybody that goes there, anybody that is just wanting to enjoy the ambiance and the scenery. Plans are also underway to enhance that spectator experience. They're adding more parking, they're adding luxurious seating areas, gourmet dining options, upscale retail spaces. So whether you're a seasoned equestrian enthusiast or just a casual visitor to the World Equestrian Center, hopefully these upgrades will make it so you can really fully immerse yourself in the excitement and the grandeur and all of the events. So anyway, hopefully, we'll see. So when is all of this exactly going to happen? Let's talk details. Here's what the WEC posted as far as timelines. You ready for this? All right, construction is currently underway for the addition of 144 paved parking spaces at the heart of the property. This will be located adjacent to Filo's Mexican Cantina. The Riding Academy Hotel, that's the big hotel we've been watching being built, it's expected to be completed next summer, and it will offer nearly 400 additional rooms and suites to visitors, guests, and exhibitors looking to stay on site. This is going to be a pet-friendly hotel, and it's going to include some expansive upscale accommodations. It's going to have sleeping and living quarters that are separated out, and some really desirable in-room amenities, of course, such as coffee makers, microwaves, pull-out sofa beds. They just want the guests to be as comfortable as possible no matter circumstances. Guests can also enjoy the outdoor pool and sun deck, the dual fitness centers, and lobby marketplace, which is going to be pouring Starbucks coffee. Also in 2024, the University of Florida Health Physician Offices is going to have a new state-of-the-art 10,000 square foot facility that's going to be on property. And it's all going to be part of a larger complex that's going to have an additional 10,000 square feet dedicated to retail. There's going to be a lot of storefronts coming in. Also coming in the following year, summer of 2025, is the 5-story event center at WEC, which will bring over 180,000 square feet of traditional meeting space and 4 additional dining concepts to the property, including 2 rooftop restaurants and bars, which would be actually pretty cool. As an impressive new venue, the event center is going to be equipped with a grand ballroom, which will have up to 500 guests, meeting rooms of varying sizes, of course, and some pre-function space. So it would be great if you're going to have a wedding or a reception there or something like that. They are going to have bridal suites, banquet space, covered balconies, and an expansive outdoor event lawn and pavilion. So will work out very, very well for weddings, don't you think? Also in the summer of 2025, we're going to be seeing the Shops of 80th Avenue. What's that, you ask? It is an 80,000 square foot outdoor shopping mall. And it's going to host a slew of unique storefronts featuring luxury brands. So you might want to question, does Louis Vuitton actually do saddles? We may find this out soon. If all that wasn't enough, they also announced future plans for a 6th climate-controlled indoor arena, anticipated that's going to be near the existing indoor Arena 5. My daughter and I have been to Arena 5 to watch some of the competitions there. It was very intense. It was great. This is intended to serve as the primary competition site for the ever-growing base of dressage exhibitors. The new indoor arena is going to be accompanied by 7 additional outdoor rings, and those are going to be used for schooling and for exhibition. Right now, we're going to go ahead and take a real quick break, and when we get back, we are going to stop talking about the World Equestrian Center, and we are actually going to be talking about the stats for residential sales here in Marion County and fun stuff to do this weekend. All right, welcome back. Before we get into the sales stats this week, I want to ask a small favor, if you don't mind. If you're enjoying this show, let us know. The website here at the radio station is www.classichitsocala.com, or if you're joining us on YouTube, you can leave a comment, or even better, if you're a fan of the show and truly think we have helped you or educated you or entertained you in some way, share. Go ahead and share these videos. That would be great. We don't have some huge, massive, crazy budget for advertising, so mostly we are using word of mouth. So get us out there. Maybe somebody you think might benefit from this, or maybe if you think they'll be entertained or whatever, maybe they'll just enjoy it. Who knows? Welcome to the mayhem. So yes, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and hit the notification bell, and that will alert you when we have new content coming up. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the real estate stats for this week here in Marion County over the last 7 days. Currently, as of this moment, there are 2,288 homes available and ready to purchase. New listings this week, we had 229. Price increases, 65. That's awesome. It's been going down and been in the 20s and 30s for a while. Price decreases, 253. And if you've been listening for a while, you know that's actually quite great as well. Back on the market, 78. Sold, 253. Goodness. Expired, 17. And pending, 294. People are definitely out there shopping, y'all. Canceled, we had 33. and national average interest rate for right now is 7.58% for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. The 15-year is 6.69%. All right, now what's going on around you today and tomorrow? All right, every Saturday, first Saturday, we actually have the downtown market. We've got vendors, fresh produce, food trucks, live music, coffee, mimosas. It's kid friendly, it's pet friendly. There's arts, there's crafts. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. So definitely stop over there. It's on the corner of 3rd and 3rd downtown. First Saturday at the Appleton is the free first Saturday. The Appleton Museum offers so much to its visitors on the first Saturday of the month, so stop in there. It doesn't cost you a dime. The Marion Theater is offering Jaws if you'd like to go and see that. And now it is actually the Sunday brunch at the Hilton. So Sunday, not today. The Sunday brunch is back. It's officially returned. So if you have not made your reservations for the Hilton's Sunday brunch, please do so. Start your Sunday off right. They've got Famous House Bloody Mary, and they've got made-to-order omelets. They've got Belgian waffle stations. They've got Norwegian smoked salmon, fresh vegetables, garden salads, local cheeses, seasonal fruits. It's just amazing. They've got a whole chef's creation of hot entrees as well, and an amazing dessert table. So you can enjoy all of that while also enjoying a delicious serenade by the incomparable songstress Miranda Madison, and she is setting the mood with jazzy melodies and smooth mellow grooves. So you can enjoy that tomorrow. If you'd like to go ahead and do that, go ahead and give the Hilton a call and you can join in with the brunch tomorrow. So hopefully you will get to enjoy all of that and enjoy everything going on here in Ocala. Maybe go and watch Jaws down at the Marion. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or otherwise, just let us know. And please, if you would like to submit a question to me, please either leave it in the comments on YouTube, or you can also go online to classichitsocala.com and click on the Ask Andrea tab and submit your question. It may be selected for Friday's Ask Andrea series while I answer your questions about real estate or Ocala or anything about that. So, all right, you guys have a great Saturday. Thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you again next week. Bye.
Shake it up, stop when the clock hits 13. Sing 1, 2, 3, 4. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.